Hello, everyone. One of the things I've always wanted to do with my book, The Ecstasy and the Ignominy, were not necessarily this book, but a book of mine, whether it's possibly Silent Reckoning or a future book. Although I think this would be the best book to do it in right now, but in the future that could change. But I've always wanted to do an audiobook of my books. But the thing is that I don't really like how a lot of audiobooks work when where there's just one narrator. I would actually like to do a it's my dream to do this, a full cast audiobook. Of course, in this book, that would require 10 different actors because there are at least 10 speaking parts. So it would be quite expensive, but I would love to do a full cast audiobook where every character, has its own has their own actor, and then you can it can almost be like a radio play in some ways, but more than a radio play, because what I would like to do is I would like to have not just sound effects but also a score and a musical score, and make it really cinematic. The only thing it would be missing would be the visuals, but you would have everything else, and it would be a way of putting my complete vision um, in a different medium where I could have control over every aspect because it would still be my complete text. I think that would be absolutely astounding if I could create an audiobook like that. Um, it would be almost a cinematic experience, even though it would still be audio, not visual. Um, Unfortunately, I don't really have any resources to do anything like that. Um, it's always a question of money, and I would be willing, of course, to split royalty. This is the kind of thing. It would be such a dream project that I wouldn't even care if I didn't make very much money off of it. It would just be to do it. Um, but it's the kind of thing that I wouldn't really know how to organize anything like that, and I wouldn't have the money to finance it myself, certainly. So I don't know how I would go about doing that. It's just a dream that I have. In many ways, again, it would be better than a film adaptation because I would get to control every aspect. It would be almost it would be like a film in most aspects, except the visual aspect would be missing. So this has always been a dream of mine. Unfortunately, it will probably never come to pass.